Hello and welcome to the Joy Corner. I'm Carol DeChaine, your intuitive spiritual guide for practical matters. And each time I do these affirmations, I want to make sure that you realize that it's only one tool that you need. And you don't even need this one. If you have other tools, they work really well as well. The reason I like affirmations is because I've always loved shortcuts. I've always loved things that will get to the heart of the matter quickly rather than having to work your way around and going the long way. So, as I told my bosses when I was being hired at one point, when they asked if I was methodical, I went, "No, I'm not methodical. I'm efficient." And they loved that because it means you get things done, but you get things done quicker. Methodical always gives you this feeling you're plodding along. And I've done that in all of my spiritual work. Not all, but quite a bit of it until I figured out some of the stuff on my own. I was like, there's got to be a faster way. And by doing affirmations only 3 to 5 times, making sure that I have a whole podcast on the 4 P's, which is affirmations, how to write your own. And so these are personal pronoun. It has to be about you and nobody else. I, me, my has to be about having it being powerful. It has to feel right to you, feel like you're reaching, but that it could be real for you. It has to be in the present tense. It has to be. It has to be. It can't be in the future. It will always be in the future. Just know that when you write your own, and you can tweak mine any way you want, add a word, add a sentence. You don't want them to be compound sentences though, because the subconscious it kind of gets distracted, and you want them to be present, fully focused, ready to go. So now today, it's one of my favorite ones. Each moment of my life is magical. I love the word magic. So I want to help you feel like each moment of my life is magical. Because wouldn't that be fabulous? Wouldn't it be something that shifts your whole life and your whole being? Now, you're going to have subconscious beliefs that come up that are like, really? That's not going to work. Why would that work? In anything that you do, you'll find fears. You'll find, whatever the belief is will come popping up. No, I can't. I'm not good enough. I'm not whatever enough. But those are just beliefs. They're not reality unless you let them be your reality because you are that perfect spiritual being. And being that perfect spiritual being means that you have no limits. We limit ourselves. And that's the lessons that we're here to learn how not to do that, how to release those things, to learn those things, to trust that we're good enough and we're smart enough and we can handle whatever life throws us. If you've ever had an epiphany and you've gotten from here, this is bothering me. I can't do it. I can't. You're hitting your wall. I can't do it. And then you learn something. And then all of a sudden, this thing is here, and you're going, oh, da 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 da. And you float right by it because it doesn't bother you anymore. A person, what they say used to, her. And then at some point, you go, oh, did they say something? It just doesn't bother you anymore. It's like they're not on the same wavelength as you. They're not the same vibration anymore. So it goes like right by you and you don't even see it. You don't feel it. And that's the kind of stuff that is different. That's the kind of stuff that you go, oh, and you get it. So doing these types of affirmations is a quicker way to get, if you do it, at least my way, a quicker way to get to your subconscious and start shifting things. Don't ignore all of the but but you can't, but what you don't. It's just your subconscious reminding you that you've had issues in the past and you can say to it, "Oh, I embrace you. I thank you letting me know that that was a problem, but we got it now. But thanks. I appreciate it. I listen to you. I hear you." And then the subconscious will go, "Oh, okay. That was my job." And then you can start shifting your beliefs. And so if the negative comes up, the stuff with the fear, the stuff with the whatever, embrace it and tell it thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm aware that could be something that happens, but I think we got this time. And then do the affirmations. So, and sometimes during the affirmations, that's when we get those. We go, all right, I hear that. And you might push it aside for a minute and then do the affirmations, but then make sure you don't ignore those worries and concerns. Embrace them instead of resist them and say, I got you. Thank you for telling me that, but I got you. We can do this. And so this one is each moment of my life is magical. We're going to go ahead. We're going to say it, and you might want to close your eyes, but we're going to say it, feel it through our body as though it is happening right this moment. Suspend your disbelief and make it present in your life right this moment. And you may only be able to do it for a few seconds, and that's okay. Because then you're going to breathe and say it again. And we'll do it. I always did it three times in the past. We're going to do it 4 times from now on because that 4th time seems to do a little extra spark. And if you need the 5th time, because it's a particularly hard one for you, that's fine, but we're just going to do it the 4 times together. And each time you should feel it going deeper. And if you lose it, know that maybe you can only do it 2 times until you get it adjusted, or maybe you need to adjust the actual affirmation yourself so that you tweak it and you would say, well, she did a good job, but it's not really working for me. And that's absolutely fine. Just make sure that it is what you need. All right, so here we go. And close your eyes. Breathe. Each moment of my life is magical. Feel it going through your body and feel it be real for you right now. And breathe again. Each moment of my life is magical. And then another 3rd time. Each moment of my life is magical. I'm feeling it going into my fingers and my toes, kind of giving me a little ooh feeling, little tingle, and you may feel it a different way. And the last time for today, the 4th time, each moment of my life is magical. Okay, when I feel it in my brain, that's when I go, oh, I got it. Okay, I'm here. And maybe I can't hold it more than a second or 2. Maybe I can hold it 5 seconds. That's a long time. But if you can make it your truth for those 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 seconds, oh, yeah. And I breathe in between. I breathe, then I say it, and then I breathe it in. Sometimes I breathe a 3rd time. Do what you feel works for you. And really feel it inside. So thank you so much for joining me here today. And remember, each moment of your life can be magical. You just need to step aside and step out of those limiting beliefs so that you can really feel it happening and moving through you. If you'd like to hear more of this, you can, of course, subscribe, click on the bell notification, and you can also listen to my podcast, it's on pause right now. It may not come back. It may, but there's lots of them out. There's at least 3 years out there every week. So it's under Connect, number 2, Joy, Connect to Joy, as well as it's the same thing under my website, where you will also find all of the podcasts if you don't go to podcast channels. Until next time, I hope you know that I believe in you and that you can be everything that you need to be. And if you don't believe it yourself, it's okay. But you can borrow my belief in you until you get there.